You know it's a banger when it's got the...
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Let me preface this with saying that I have almost zero ball knowledge of shoujo anime. I've seen a handful of the bigger ones, but really anything I know is like surface level at best. That being said, I did really enjoy Eat a Kiss. First of all, the girl is relentless. She lived with him and his whole family for like 3 years before he finally caved. I admire the dedication. Also, the British girlie saying she wanted to become Japanese and then wifing up the chef guy is hilarious. Also, I did not expect it to go past high school. I'll be real, they hit the graduation episode and I was like, oh, it must be over, right? I check episode 8, then they get married. I'm like, oh, surely now. And then we spend like 8 episodes in Grey's Anatomy, and then they have a kid. For real this time, there was a scare earlier. And it ends, it's very cute. It was really nice to see them grow up, actually. It was so good. Sometimes. I'll be real. And it might just be the adaptation that I've seen. Because I've only seen the anime, not read the manga, not watched any of like the, I think, drama adaptations. But man, is it hard to tell if that man loves his wife. Like, the scenes where they're all lovey-dovey for his standards are nice. But come on, bro. And 90% of every problem they had could have been solved by just like talking to her like a person instead of whatever the fuck he was doing. And the amount of times he just ices her out after they get married, mind you, is insane. But like I said, maybe it's just how they adapted it. Fitting 90 plus chapters and an original ending in 25 episodes is tough. I'm sure some of the slice of life scenes that flesh it out better, where he's a little more bearable, probably got cut to fit everything in. Also, I love how you can tell how woke the person doing like the subtitles and translation is by how they pronoun the very clearly trans girl, who literally does the Nightingale pledge in a female nurse outfit, and it basically looks at the camera and says that she's a girl. For 2008 though, it was presented fairly well. They could have done so much worse. Speaking of the characters, they're all decent. What's his name? Keen? The chef guy. He almost overstays his welcome in the first half. He gets just a little bit annoying. And the two like high school friends, one of them has a really annoying voice, but she doesn't speak much, so it's fine. So other than that, they're all written and like voice acted and such fairly well. The art and animation is fine. It's passable. The first few episodes, I'll be real, they kind of look a little like I imagined it. They're a little washed out. There's definitely some noticeable errors, and sometimes the shoujo art style does get a little bit too much for me. But it's certainly passable, especially for a slice of life. The soundtrack is good. The opening and ending are great. They're very like late 90s, 2000s. And the OST's nice too. All in all, the Eat a Kiss anime, fairly decent. And I liked it more than I thought I would. There are probably better adaptations out there, and if you know of one, let me know in the comments. I might read the manga for this, actually. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna be so for real with you. We have gone 8 for 8 on good shows. Even when I went into it wanting to be a hater, it just ended up being good. I need to watch something like mid, like a solid 6. No big thinking. I want to turn off my brain, and if I don't, I'm going to go insane. Give me 1, alright? We'll go back to watching good things March 12th, alright? March 5th, that's for me. So next week, we're going to be watching Dead Man Wonderland. 4 hours of Greg Ayres, God help me. Until then, I'm a man who has seen all 15 seasons of Supernatural, and this has been Eat a Kiss. Thanks for watching.